Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? These girls is still in some motherfucking mess. Y'all know what it is. What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video, with another tea video, with some more mess, with some more drama. Baby, we're getting into baddies. Y'all already know what it is, okay? Y'all already know what it is. I'm ready to get into it. Hopefully, you're ready to get into it, baby. Let's get into it. Y'all, it's so much ish going on. It's so much BS going on. It's so much drama tea. It's a lot going on. Girl, I don't even know what to start with, girl. I'm gonna just go ahead and start with Summer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with Summer. Y'all know in the latest episode of Baddies, girl, why I almost said Baddies Midwest. Y'all know in the latest episode of Baddies Africa, baby, they put that disclaimer on the screen, basically letting us know that Summer will be out for the next few episodes because she got into it with security. Okay? Now, I don't know if y'all see my last video yesterday, but baby, we spilled the tea on that. But let's go ahead and recap it because Summer basically came out with a statement last night. Let's get into it.
It was bad on both ends, and the shit really looked terrible. Carrie was like, she was like, I'll spit on you or some shit, something like that, whatever, allegedly. And then he was like, do it, I wish you would. She spit by him or on him or something, and then he slid her shit. And when he hit her, she fell over like a wall or something, and then she hit her head on the floor.
So I couldn't be. Y'all was gonna be crying. If y'all saw my face, y'all was gonna be crying.
Okay, so as I said, Ivory got a line. She exposed what happened. Summer also spoke on it a little bit, but yesterday she also came out with a little statement, girl. She said, hey cousins, I know y'all worried about the incident that happened to me while filming Baddies Africa. Okay, so she got into it. She said, my first week filming in Africa, I was in a tragic incident involving a Zeus security guard while leaving the club. Leaving my face unrecognizable, doctors told me I would need emergency plastic surgery. I cried until I couldn't cry anymore. While healing, I suffered one of the biggest mental breakdowns of my life. Since the death of my niece and parents, I was broken. The place I was in was dark and scary. I didn't know if I would ever look or feel the same again, and guess what? I didn't. God carried me through this dark time, another dark time, and because of him, I am healed and my strength was received even better. Okay, and she basically went on to say that everybody was so supportive. The Zeus production, Lemmy, LJ, which is Lemmy's brother, Dolly, Lex, Rolly, Natalie, everybody was by her side. Everybody was there for her. The doctor said that she needed emergency plastic surgery, but she didn't end up getting it because her scars were healing, fine, and they're still healing to this day. She said she moved through this process with God. God was with her physically, mentally, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? And she also said, don't feel bad for me. I don't even feel bad for myself for anything I've been through because this is my life and this is my story. She thanks her fans and her supporters for everything, and she basically left it there. All right, and another thing, so y'all know at the beginning of the season, girl, Ahna and Natalie got into it, and Ahna was macking. I'm not going to lie, girl, she tore Natalie a new one. Natalie couldn't stand in the paint. Natalie couldn't do shit. Natalie got all that mouth. Natalie popped all that shit. But when she gets in the paint, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely is all bark and nobody, baby, because Ahna tore that ass up. All right? So the girls is calling out Natalie and Ahna for basically rehearsing. They said that Natalie and Ahna was outside the building that they filmed the first scene in, rehearsing and talking to each other. And girl, let's just get into the video itself, and then we're gonna get into what Ahna had to say about it.
This video of me, and I already explained this before the season started, that the day that Natalie tries to fight me and Scotty at the dinner, at the little brunch, prior to that, we were having a meeting about me not fighting her. Let's just talk our issues out on camera, and if we can come to a resolution, we can. Nothing is scripted about that. Like, I didn't lie about that. And they posted a video of literally the conversation that I said we had. And they trying to make it seem like no. Everything I said is true. We were sitting outside. Why do you think it's 3 security guards on us? It was no kumbaya. They were laughing. I wasn't laughing with them. It wasn't nothing funny. I was actually in a really bad mood.
Now, baby, I'm gonna keep it real. I am not going to lie, baby. It does look a little bit sketchy. It does look a little bit sketchy, just a tad bit, because, bitch, I don't know. Like, I see what Ahna is saying, though. Like, she basically saying, like, yeah, like, I know what it looks like. But prior to us actually walking into the scene, Natalie was just trying to make sure, like, that they weren't gonna fight and that they were gonna talk out their issues. But my thing is, it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. If I'm beefing with a bitch, I'm not finna be outside talking to her. Let me roll the clip again. Let me see it again, champ.
Life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh.
Okay, so it looks like Ahna. It does look like Ahna is like, you know, like a little bit like, I don't know what to make of this video, because if I'm going into a scene with a hoe who I don't mess with like that, why am I outside the building talking to this bitch? Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I mean, obviously, I feel like their beef wasn't fake, though. I feel like their beef wasn't fake. I just feel like it's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't feel like their beef was scripted. I don't feel like it was fake. I just feel like Natalie is very TV. So I do believe it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not too far off to say, like, yeah, like, Natalie was talking to me, making sure that we're not going to fight in the scene. And then, of course, now that they're in the scene, Natalie is acting completely different. That does not surprise me, but I just feel like it's weird. So it's like, y'all was literally outside talking, and it wasn't kumbaya and acting like y'all was friends or whatever, but y'all was talking in cahoots just for y'all to end up fighting more than one time. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I'm beefing with somebody, I'm not gonna be outside keying with them before the fucking scene. I'm sorry, I'm not. I think it's weird, but I don't think, you know, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think that it was fake, though. Like, because we literally seen Ahna still off in Natalie's shit, especially the second dinner. Like, we literally seen Natalie, I don't get tossed and, you know what I'm saying, get her head knocked back, get her head knocked off her shoulders. Like, I don't think that was fake, but I think that this interaction here is definitely weird. It's weird, because if you guys are beefing, if you guys were just going back and forth online and going live and popping shit about each other, why are y'all outside of the building talking? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. Like, what? Like, my thing is, it's like, literally, what could y'all be talking about? What is there to talk about? I don't know. I feel like this was weird. This is weird as hell. And I understand why people are saying that it's rehearsed, it's scripted, because, bitch, if y'all really beefing, if you're really beefing with somebody, you're not going to be doing this. So, yes, like I said, I feel like it's weird. Do I feel like it's scripted? No, because I literally seen Ahna pop Natalie clean in her face. I don't think it was scripted. And she got kicked off the show because of it. So, yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel. It's definitely weird, though. Definitely sussed up. Girl, let's move on.
Next caller. Next caller.
So, speaking of Natalie, speaking of all of these girls, y'all know Jasmine Renee from last season, right? So, her and Natalie recently got into it, and I'm only, now, if it was just Jasmine and Natalie, I really wouldn't speak on it, because I feel like Jasmine is really last season. You know what I'm saying? But Natalie literally came for this girl first, and then Jasmine just started letting it loose. Started exposing this hoe. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it, because this is some mess, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it, champ. Okay, so out of nowhere, y'all, when I say out of nowhere, ho, that's exactly what I mean. Natalie got online. She shared this picture of Jazz and Scotty. Y'all know Jazz from last season. Jazz, the one, Cash Doll's friend, and Jazz, the one that was fighting Summer all up and down Baddies Midwest. Okay, y'all know who Jazz is, child. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So she basically shared this picture of Jazz and Scotty outside of a jet, and basically told Jazz, like, bitch, the only reason why you're on that jet, is because I approved for you to be on that jet, ho. Say thank you. Say thank you, ho. You wouldn't be on that jet if it wasn't for me, okay? Because it's not Lemmy's approval that got you on that jet. It's not Scotty's approval that got you on that jet, ho. It was mine. Say thank you. Say thank you, baby. Okay, and then she goes on to say basically why she was popping shit in the first place, because at this point, baby, we're all confused, because what is happening? Like, why you, like, this is out of nowhere. So she basically said, baby, I am going to start speaking up on a lot more things, okay? I was told the whole time you talked mess about me on the jet, but called me the night before and I had to approve of you flying. So you called me begging to get on the jet because you needed my approval, ho. But once you got on the jet, you started talking mess about me. Girl. This is a mess. Girl, let's get into what Jasmine had to say.
Prepped and prepared and ready to be posted of me on the jet with Natalie. I even DM'd Natalie on May 31st and told her, like, I'm going to add these pictures of me and you that we took in our slide. I'm waiting on them to get edited. That was day 2. Total different jet, total different outfit, total different vibe that I was going to post tomorrow. When I DM'd her and told her that I was going to put her in the slide May 31st, the bitch didn't even respond. She didn't even open my message. The real bitch that I am still got the content edited and was going to post it because we was turning the fuck up. We had a good fucking time. I was going to post it. Damn, bitch. Can you fucking be patient? Can you wait? You weren't on this jet. So at this point, it's like, what are you really truly mad about? You're mad and upset because me and Scotty was having a fucking time and we looked cute. That's the moral of the fucking story. Okay? Now, stay with me. Who invited me, who approved me, and this and that. No, Natalie did not invite me on the jet. I'm not tacky enough to be invited anywhere by Natalie. 2, Scotty invited me on the jet. That's my girl, one of the real that's on the Baddies franchise. She, invited me on the jet, but it was then told to me, you feel me, that Natalie had an issue with me coming on the jet. Like, when the conversation came up about Jasmine Renee being on the jet, Natalie had an issue. And her issue was she didn't like what I said on the internet about how she only with the girls who dick ride her and that she don't appreciate me calling the other girls dick riders who actually are dick riders. She didn't like that. So she didn't feel like I should come on the jet because of what I said. And I was like, damn, that's crazy because plenty of people have said and done way more things that's way worse than that to Miss Nunn. And here she is tripping about little old me saying something about other people being dick riders. It's just giving like she wanted to find something to have a problem with me about. Bitch always wanted a fucking problem with me. Ben had a problem with me, always wanted a problem with me, unnecessarily, for no reason at all. It's a fucking personal problem at this point. I can't figure this shit out. So everybody's all like, call Nat, talk to her, check her temperature, see if y'all can smooth things over because we trying to have fucking fun. We trying to turn up. But here it comes, a bump in the fucking road. That's what that bitch is, a fucking bump in the fucking road. You feel me? And honestly, I did not want to fucking contact her at all. On my only child. Everybody who knows this situation, they know that. I did not want to call or text that. But I did. I bit the bullet. I took one for the team because it really was about nothing anyway. Like, what are you really upset about? Because it's not because I said them hoes that be his dick riders. Like, that's kind of slow. But let me hit her up because, they just want to make sure everything is cool and copacetic because this jet is going to her bookings. It wasn't about the jet. It was about her bookings. You feel me? But I didn't have no real deal issue with Natalie. So I called the bitch. She didn't answer. I text her. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even my fucking words. I had somebody else say what the fuck to say. Because I was like, I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm not apologizing for the truth. I'm not apologizing when I didn't do anything wrong. But I will be the bigger person and text just to check the temperature to see what the vibes is. After I text her, she called back like in 5 minutes. And I was just like, hey, what's up, Nat? I heard that you had an issue with me coming, you feel me, to the Memorial Weekend tour dates. And I'm trying to see what's the real issue because I didn't know we had an issue because she never really indicated that there was one. And I'm not fucking Cleo. I don't read fucking minds. You feel me? All I do is tell the truth, say my piece, my perspective, and that's it. Ain't nobody complain, ain't nobody said nothing to me. So I'm like, what's really going on? And she was like, she literally denied everything. She was like, oh, I never said that. I never said anything like that. I never said I had an issue with you coming on the jet or coming to my bookings. I love you, Jazz. You're a real baddie. I've always said that. Haven't I always said that, Jazz? You know that I say this. Like, you're just such a real baddie. And I'm not even the reason why you're not on the show. Ask Lemmy why you're not on the show. He has the answers. It's not me. I don't have a problem with you. I just told everyone, like, the real baddies are off the show. You and Jayla are off the show. Like, I don't like that. And don't get me fucking started on the shit that you said about them little fucking. Cause you on here trying to be funny, posting these whack ass, like, oh, like I'm supposed to give a fuck about a tacky ass. You know what you said about them bitch phone.
So do you really want to go there? Because the only reason why you even fucking with them bitches is because they some dick riders, like I fucking said. And when you say jump, them bitches, and you know that I'm not that type of bitch. I'm not that type of girl. You can't little girl me. And that's the real tea. That's why you really don't fucking like me, bitch. You don't like no bitch that you can't little dog, that you can't little girl. You don't like no bitch, want no bitch on your platform that you can't say you made that bitch. You feel me? This the real fucking tea. That's what you like around you. Hoes that you could run. You can't run me. Now, granted, you was my boss at a point in time when I was on the show, and I still am grateful for everything, the opportunity, the experience, and all that, but bitch, you still not a real fuck you. Like, come on, Natalie, you steady bringing up bummer this, dolly that, like bringing up like I'm supposed to give a fuck. I don't care about that, Natalie. I don't. Like I said, you only who is dick riding, dick sucking, and running up behind your flat booty ass. That's what you like. You don't like me. You don't like that you can't say you created, that you can't say that you made. You feel me? When these blogs post the Zeus glow up, ain't no glow up for me. Ain't no glow up for me. So don't ever try to play that role like, oh, you're the only reason why, I'm the only reason why, this and that and this. Bitch, you ain't the only reason for shit over here. You're not the only reason for shit. It wasn't my first time on a jet. It wasn't my first time on TV. Like, come on now. Great platform. You feel me? I fuck with the platform. I fuck with everything. That's why I wanted to do the show. I never was no hating that. I always kept it a buck. 50. Like, don't ever fucking play with me, come for me, or none of that. I'm not them. I'm not one of them. That story. Natalie, you know you said you didn't say that. You said you never said that. You said the only reason why you even was questioning my presence coming on the jet to the bookings was because Dolly may be coming because she's your new hairstylist, and that Dolly wants to fight me. She have a problem with me for exposing what she said about the baddies chain and about the network and about this and that and that. But it's like, that's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, Natalie, because what's the real tea? Because you're not that mad about that. You're not that mad about dogging the fucking baddies chain. You're not that mad about dogging your show, dogging the network. So put a fucking sock in it, ho. You're mad at me for the wrong. You're mad at the wrong. I don't get it. Little do you know, I already knew that Dolly wasn't even coming on the days that I could come. I had to be in Washington, D.C. on Sunday. I told you I could only come Friday and Saturday. You said, oh, well, Dolly can't come on Friday and Saturday. She's only coming on Sunday. Cool, you could come. I would love for you to come. That's what you said, Natalie. Don't get on here and try to be this big bad wolf, this big bad CEO and all this. Just don't do that. Because the same way I text you and called you, even though I didn't want to, you could have texted or called me, bro. You went straight to the internet. A bitch who claims she don't do internet. You're constantly saying, I don't do the internet. I don't. Shut your up. You're a liar. You're the fucking liar. You're the fakest bitch. You feel me? And at first it was like, okay, I knew you had to be somewhat kind of fake to, you know, keep the drama going on the show. But no, this shit is in you. Not on you, bitch. You're a fake lying. And I'm going to give you that. You do your shit with this show, with this reality TV. My hat goes off to you. You feel me? But you still a fake at the end of the day. And at the beginning of that bitch. You a fake Natalie. You were literally just saying how Summer and Lex and Dolly are so fucking immature, and this season open your eyes to them, and Dolly's older than them, so she's a little bit more mature, but this season is just showed you their true colors, how they're just so different, how it's just like so much that you can't fuck with, and Lex isn't coming on the jet at all, Summer's not coming on the jet at all, but Dolly's only coming on these 2 days that I'm not even coming. So why would you get on here and do all that? Why would you be in my DM bringing up Dolly and all that shit like Dolly was a factor? Dolly have nothing to do with me coming on the jet on those days, and you know this. Stop the act. The worst fucking part, this how I know that you a fucking con artist. You made that corny ass post really just jealous, hating on the post of me and Scotty. And you got backlash for it. Everybody's telling you how much of a hating that weird corny ass post that you. So then you get on here and change the narrative like, oh, where you was talking about me on the jet. Lemmy said that you were talking about me on the jet. Talk about you for what? I'm drunk as hell. I'm high as hell. I'm on a jet, bitch. Turn the fuck up. I'm with a bitch who I actually with. And we're having a good fucking time, good vibes, good energy. The only fucking time you were discussed on the jet was a reiteration of the conversation that me and you had the night before. Where you said that you didn't say the things that they said that you said. Like, talking about, oh, you talked about me the whole ride. Bitch, please don't ever flatter yourself. We touched base on me and your conversation for a brick fucking minute and a half, ho. Because it was an update. They knew that they told me to call you and make it right, and I told them how the conversation went. Which I didn't even have to really tell Scotty because Scotty was there. She knew how it went already. Reiteration for Lemmy. Nobody was talking about you on the jet, Natalie. Like, stop trying to play the fans because they eating your ass up because you really showing that you a hater because you can't hide it. Like, it's beating you up inside. Like, ain't you out of town? Ain't you on vacation? And you sitting over here finally saying something about shit that happened 3 weeks ago? Like, please, give it up, Nat. Give it the fuck up. Everybody already know I'm a real first at the end of the day. You know I ain't no lying ass. Stop trying to do that. Stop trying to cover your ass. For example, just like on the show, on Baddies Midwest, the whole fucking post office scene. When I said I was going to the post office and you said I was lying, that whole scene was fucking edited. Every fucking cast member, whether they like me or not, they know that that shit was edited the fuck out to make me look like I didn't say nothing. I literally told you in your face under that gazebo, I said, Natalie, I have no reason to lie to you. What the fuck am I gonna lie to you for? You lie when you scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you, Natalie. To be lying. Rolly even took up for me in that scene. She said, no, Jasmine really did go to the post office. She knows that I was here. I was one of the first OGs here. She wasn't even gone for 15 minutes. They called her and said that we were starting a scene. She turned around. She only been gone for 15 minutes. But y'all cropped that out. All because y'all want certain people to look a certain way. Just like this whole little beef with me and Bummer. Shit was set up to look a certain way, bitch. You was against me from day one, bitch. You been with me, having a problem with me since day one. I didn't do shit to you, bitch. But give you flowers, showed you love, gave you props, and be great. And it's the thanks I fucking get, ho. Because I'm not dick sucking, because I'm not dick riding. Then it's like, you in your 40s, like, posting other tagging them, putting cross signs, like, you're in high school. At some point, we have to grow up. Like, this is not the show. This is real life. At some point, you have to grow up. Nobody gives a fuck about your friendship or your bonds with them. I know I don't fucking care. You feel me? Like, Natalie, please. If you want me to care, you gotta do something else. And this is how you know you're a fucking cornball. To even be just going out your way promoting the bitch after she just said disrespectful comments to Emmett Till, like, on your platform. Got y'all looking stupid. Got y'all looking weak as hell. Got the whole platform, the whole network looking like a bottom of the barrel ass network. That's what a bitch did. Y'all have to issue out apologies and shit. Y'all getting sued and shit by the Emmett Till Foundation and shit. And you still on this bitch talking about that's my girl. And you're only saying that because of me? You know what? I'm not mad at that at all. And for all the young girls that's watching, I just want y'all to know that money is not everything. You could have a lot of money, you could be rich in money and materials and a lot of shit, and you could still be fucking miserable. You could still be a hater. You could still be evil. You could still have bad intentions. Money is not everything, y'all. And being money can't make you sweet. It's a lot of rich, corny out here. It's a lot of rich, mad, miserable money, obviously, cannot buy happiness.
Girl, I thought that I talked a lot, y'all. Is this what I be sounding like when I just be ranting and talking and talking and talking? Fuck! Girl, I'm not gonna lie, bitch. That was about 50 minutes of Jasmine talking alone. Girl. Anyways, so like I said, girl, Natalie got online being messy first. Natalie was like, ho, like, you called me, you texted me, you begged me to come on a jet just for you to get on a jet and start popping your shit about me, da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah, Natalie, you know what I'm saying? Jazz posted a picture outside the jet with Scotty. She was, you know what I'm saying, posted up. And Natalie, you know, said what she said. And Jazz responded, now, you know what I'm saying? She said, Natalie, you're a fake ass bitch. You're fake as fuck. You talk about the people around you. You're fake. You know that's not how it went down. I didn't talk about you. I didn't beg you. I didn't even want to do it. But I heard that you had an issue that I was going to be on a jet. So I just reached out to you. I just reached out to you to see what was up. So, girl, not only that, but she mentioned Summer, Bitlex, and Bad Dolly too, and said that Natalie be talking shit about them. Now, this, of course, does not surprise me. Me personally, I just feel like it makes the big three look stupid because the big three ride so hard for Natalie. But, girl, apparently word on the curb is that Natalie is talking about y'all. But, girl, Summer got online and she responded to Jazz. Let's go ahead and get into the mess.
Because I'm so very tired of this dirty, weak, crummy, lasty, need a bitch by her side to be relevant asshole. Stop bringing my name up. What is wrong with you? Stop talking about my. Stop going back and forth with a boss. Yes, she's a boss. She's a CEO, bitch, a worker. That's when y'all part. Get the fuck on. You so motherfucking mad. Only talking all this shit. Bitch, you called this lady up. You called her up to make it right to get on her jet, like she said. Nothing but facts, girl. Get the fuck on. Stop bringing me up. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Can't nobody tell me about my bitch at all. Can't nobody tell me I'm not gonna say, you said this about Summer, Dolly, and Lex. You said that about Summer, Dolly, and Lex. Shut the fuck up. On my mama. Shut the fuck up. For my girl. What the fuck is you even on this talking about, bro? Like, bitch, you're not on the network. Clearly. You're not on the show. Clearly. You was only on the private jet because you had to make amends with the boss. How? Clock it. The motherfucking boss. You are a worker. You are a fucking worker, bitch. And they bragging out. That wasn't my first time on a jet. You ain't paid for that jet that you was on for your first time. You didn't. We all know that. Shut the fuck up. Like, what are you, bitch? What are you even talking about? You dilly hoe. You stupid. Like, shut the fuck up. Watch your mouth when you mentioning a boss. Nat's a boss. You're a worker. Clock it. Sitting up here talking all this dilly mother hoe. Like, girl. All these mother. Shut up. You can't get no TV, so you try to get some internet time. No one talks about you. So let you crawl up under Scotty mother to get some blog time. Because other than that, no one's mentioning you. Nobody. Balling off in a wrong league. I was like, bitch, please. Stop. Y'all know what's so funny? Bitch wasn't even saying all this shit when they was on the jet, though. How you gonna dick suck and turn around and talk shit? How that work? That is not Detroit. Like, bottom of the line is, ho, stop making documentaries on your motherfucking story about me and my mother for your little time that you have that's on the net, not even on TV. Stop. Shut the fuck up. Go do something with yourself. Go be on TV again. Good luck with that. And, like, shut the fuck up. And real, I'm rich since day one because I ain't promised day two. Who taught you that?
Bummer, please shut the fuck up. Like, please. Because it's like you just easy to horse. Like, that shit ain't even fun no more. I don't even have fun horsing you, bro. Like, you too fucking easy to horse, bro. Like, it's not a challenge. Like, shut your ugly fuck up, bitch. If anybody need to shut the fuck up, it's you, bitch. It's you. That's why the security shut your ass, bitch. Shut you the fuck up, cleft lid. You over here talking all that shit like you're about to be on the next episodes. Didn't they just say you not on the next however many episodes? Shut your up, your dumb ass. Are you fucking slow? Like, you're looking for a moment. You're trying to get them followers back up. Like, babe, relax. Shut up, you ugly. And for you to call anybody, like, any names is outrageous. Like, we're laughing at you, bro. Like, you're the biggest worker on Zeus. Like, you're doing all the work. Like, you're the fucking clown. You have a red nose. What are you talking about? You're working extra hard. I mean, overtime. And they still ain't took your techie on jet. Nobody. In fact, you can't go a lot of places. You're not invited to a lot of places because you don't know how to carry yourself. Because you're an embarrassment. You're a liability to the brand, to the whole network, to the Baddies Enterprise. you actually make the term baddie not what it used to be. You ruined it. You're ruining the show. The show is going like downhill, like, because it's not what it used to be, because ain't what they used to be, because they let bitch you come on here and show your whole complete filthy. Don't ever, like, please, Bummer. Just, oh, like you said, oh, leave me where it's at, because you know you can't fuck with me then and now. Not on last season, not on this season. Like, come on now. Wasn't you just the donkey of the fucking day? You're the fucking donkey of the day. You're a donkey. You're a fucking donkey, like.
Okay, so after all of this, Bad Dolly got online and started popping it about basically being a Chinyan, because y'all know Jazz was like, you know what I'm saying, the only, you don't even like them for real. You don't like the big three for real. You pop it about them. You talk about them. You talk mess about them. But you be in their face. The only reason why you like them, let's clock it. The only reason why you like them is because they meat munch. Because they ride your, you know what. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Jazz was saying. So Bad Dolly got online and she said, I'm a Chinyan getting munyan. Okay? Oh, I'm a Chinyan getting munyan, having fun yan. Girl! Anyways, so she said, I got too many blues not to respect the boss baddie at Miss Natalie Nunn. Thanks again, Nat. Okay, so, we know what I'm saying? So, Bad Dolly is admitting to meat munching. She is admitting to being a Chinyan, to being a Chinyan, you know what I'm saying? She's admitting to it. So it's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, you're basically admitting to using Natalie. So if you want to use Natalie and be considered a Chinyan and be known for meat munching Natalie or whatever to get your coin, do that. Get your coin. But baby, don't grow close to her. Don't expect too much out of her. Don't put her on the pedestal. Don't think she your friend. Because, baby, I'm saying she's not the first person. Jazz is not the first person to come out and say that Natalie was talking about y'all. Okay, but if she using you and you using her, baby, it is what it is. But baby, don't think that's your friend. Let's get into some more stuff too, because Bad Dolly also basically recorded a video of her reacting to what Jazz had to say.
Trying to be funny, posting these whack
Whack as you whack. Jazz, you been rapping over 20, 30 years. You ain't got a hit yet. Wow. Where's your play? You want to call somebody whack, bitch? You're whack. She's saying we're whack, right? Don't keyword act like them, bitch.
Oh, like I'm supposed to give a fuck.
Girl, you do care, Jazz. You didn't care. You want to say that. You Theodore from, y'all just look at that. Jazz, who playing on you? You like you got your cheeks stuck with nuts, and I'm talking about dick nuts. You didn't even have to mention me. You didn't have to.
This season, open your eyes to them. And
Open his eyes to what? We the reason why people even get to say them boring hoes they brought on the motherfucking show. Them hoes was lame as fuck. That was boring, bitch. And us working even harder. I'm thinking we get to chill a little. We gotta still pipe this up. What up? Who hired them auditions?
Okay, so in the midst of Natalie basically trolling Jazz and mentioning Jazz and popping her ish about Jazz, you know what I'm saying? She was being petty and basically mentioned the big three too. And like I said, like in the midst of trolling Jazz, she mentioned the big three, trying to piss off Jazz because obviously Jazz don't like them, they don't like her. Okay, so that's where Jazz was like, bitch, you're trying to post this to make me mad, like I care, but you be talking about them. But in my opinion, I feel like Jazz definitely does care, because like Bad Dolly said, baby, if you didn't care, you wouldn't have said that. That's the only thing I disagree with. Like, so I understand where Dolly was saying, but baby, let's get into what Dolly had to say, because Dolly said that the girls on the show was so boring. Let's get into it. She said the girls on the show were so damn boring to the point where Summer, Bitlex, and Bad Dolly literally had to work harder. She said, we thought we was going to come onto the season, chill, relax. And girl, we get there and these hoes are so boring, they got us working harder. I don't know, we just going to have to see. But the whole thing was a mess. Natalie just, like I said, like Jazz said, like for you to claim that you just do not do the internet, you're not an internet bitch, you don't do the internet, I don't be on the internet, I don't be in the blogs, and I stay off the blogs and I stay off the internet. Girl, please, line out your chin, girl. That chin is growing, Pinocchio. You know what I'm saying? Cause ho, stop lying, ho. You're very much an internet, you know what I'm saying? You are internet. You're the queen of the internet beefs and stuff like that, girl. Cause girl, this was out of nowhere and so unprovoked. But girl, that's all I got for y'all today. I love y'all so much. I'm finna go. Bye.